Welcome to Coaching Uncut, a special series on the Unstoppable Woman podcast, where I take you behind the scenes and give you a peek into the private coaching I do with my clients. Now, all of these coaching calls have been recorded with permission from my clients, and they have generously allowed me to share this with you as a means of furthering the good in this world and allowing you to have access to master level coaching and to learn the lessons that they're learning right along with them. So please listen in and learn. In today's episode, we're talking about overcoming your fear of visibility. You know that feeling when you know you need to get out there and be more visible, or a good idea pops into your head while you're in a group, but for some reason you decide not to share it. You hesitate, you second guess yourself, you hold yourself back. Maybe you don't even think what you have to say is relevant, or worse, what if it's actually terrible and people ridicule you? Being visible requires vulnerability, so this is understandable. But that doesn't make it excusable. Listen into this coaching call to learn how to get past this fear so you can stop holding yourself back and keeping yourself from feeling true freedom in your life, your career, and your business.
Okay, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
So I was thinking okay, what do I want to talk about? I mean, what do I want to focus on, not just talk about? And was kind of struggling with what that would be. But I was looking back at some notes I took from a discussion and talking about, me, wouldn't it be great for me to be showing up, as a thought leader, being more visible in the industry, not, when I say the industry, not just financial services, but in terms of being a talent leader, blah, blah, blah. It was more it was less like from her, oh, you must do, but it was more like, I could see this possible for you, as part of your overall the growth of your visibility and platform and blah, 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 blah. And, I've thought about that before. And yesterday, having nothing to do with looking at those notes, I was in my LinkedIn account. I was just going through, scrolling a bit, cleaning up some conversations that I had with people. And, this thought again came to me, why don't I mean, it would have to be obviously approved by the company, but, I don't really post anything out there. So anyway, I'm just having this whole thought about, yes, that's out there for me, and what's stopping me from, and that being the showing up as more of a thought leader, not just within the company, but outside, and asking myself, okay, what's stopping me from jumping onto that, taking advantage of it. And I mean, there shouldn't be anything stopping me, but, I know that my mind comes in and it's not dissimilar. It's very parallel to what, you have seen and supported others with in the online world and entrepreneurial business world of, the fear of visibility. And I find myself struggling with a little bit of the fear of visibility, but also that twin flame of, well, I don't really have anything to say. And if I do, I don't know that it's anything earth-shattering or groundbreaking. So I'm not going to say anything and risk. And the risk of visibility feels even heightened by, I'm not just representing me in this case, I'm representing this large company, blah, blah. So all that being said, slightly getting tactical, but always with the mindset piece operative in the background, what things can I do to shift myself into a place of action and break through that frozen feeling of, well, I don't really have anything to say, because that's the fear lurking underneath this whole, like, I'm positioned to be a thought leader, but, like, I don't know what the fuck, you know, or I take things for granted that I know. I don't think they're anything unique, and I know that's bullshit, so I want to break out of that and be able to, you know, start showing up more visibly outside of the company.
Okay, great. You want the one word action?
Sure, just do it.
Just do it.
One word.
Yeah. And I said the wrong thing. I was like so excited to like lay it on you. I said, do you want the one word action? And it's like the one word is action, okay? It's
right.
like Emerson said, you get the energy to do the thing when you do the thing. You know?
Forgot that line.
You get the courage by you get courage by having courage. And it seems back-asswards, like shouldn't I be strong enough first before I go do the thing, right? Shouldn't I be confident and courageous enough first? No, you get it in the act.
Or shouldn't I have the idea of, it's like the content frozen, like, what the fuck would I talk about?
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, but you actually do have the idea, okay? There are times you cannot tell me. I will call you a liar.
No, it's fine.
Okay? There are times where you're walking around your day with a rant in your head. Okay?
Yeah. Yes.
You have something to say. Okay? Or you might be thinking of it less in terms of a rant, but like, isn't that interesting? That's the dynamic that just went down. Isn't that interesting? You know, and you're thinking about it. You have something to say. Your direct reports come to you with questions. Do you ever not have something cogent to say? It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit. Your story is bullshit. Okay?
Yeah, totally.
Because the truth is that when it's not visible, right, when it's just you being you, you have a lot to say. You're just afraid of the judgment.
Yeah.
And that's the rub with visibility. And yet, and here's the thing. I guarantee it, you're going to fall flat on your face. Okay?
Great.
You're gonna make a big ass mistake. You're gonna come back to me and be like, I can't believe I said that. Oh my God. Okay.
Right.
And it's out there for everyone to see, and what the effity F. Okay. And
you're not making me feel better.
No, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I strive for excellence. I strive for like doing the best that I can, and then there are times where, you know, and this very recently, where I have put things out in this world that I'm like, oh, that wasn't so great.
Yeah.
And because, you know, maybe no one else is seeing it, but I know it.
Right.
And I've done it. See, we needed to get that done, whatever. Okay. And it feels bad. It doesn't feel good. Oh my God, that's out in the world. Everyone's going to see me looking crazy and like saying stupid shit. Okay.
Yes.
But for all the times that happens, there are so many more times that something powerful is said that helps someone.
Yeah.
That moves the business along, in your case, your career along.
Right.
Okay? But it doesn't happen in a vacuum.
It doesn't happen in a vacuum.
You have to take the action, right?
Oh,
you can't,
right.
Like,
yes.
You can't be
yes.
this person who people look up to and say, wow, has some brilliant things to say around leadership.
If I don't ever say them.
If you don't ever say them, okay?
Yeah.
It just, you know, it's so simplistic. It's almost like you're like, yeah. But it's true.
Right.
It's not complicated. We don't live in a complicated universe. We live in a very simple universe. If you want to be taken as a thought leader, you have to be a thought leader, okay?
Right.
And in order to be a thought leader, you have to start being a thought leader, right? You have to
right.
start sharing your thoughts. You must start leading with your thinking.
No, totally. And just saying all this, it brings to the fore. I'm not making excuses. I'm just sharing the observation. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, you know. And there's things that I could say, and it definitely is that fear of the judgment, because I feel as though many of the things that I would want to say are, it's not that they're so like
Radical.
Yeah, they're not so radical, but I feel like I have a lean toward the slightly heretical, sometimes cynical, which isn't always helpful. You know, like, I don't know, like, we talk about, we'll just give you a brief example, you know, the construct of employee engagement. Important, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I do believe in it. The cranky, cynical, like you talk about, if I'm going to my day and I want to do a rant, my rant sometimes is how I see so much energy being put into, like, how do we get people to be engaged, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how about you start by not being an asshole first? Like, how about you start by actually...
That's fucking brilliant, right? Like,
giving a
don't
shit. I know, but
yourself.
I feel like, I can't go say
Yeah.
that.
So but I think people would relate. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, and then you put it within the professional guides, you know, like,
Right.
let's talk about what this looks like. Are you being a dick as a manager? Are we being a dick as a company? Like,
Right.
are we treating people well? Are we treating
Right.
people with respect? Now, that doesn't mean that everyone gets to do, you know, it's anarchy or anything.
No, of
but
course.
like,
yeah.
right, you know, and I think that could make a very cogent argument, okay? Like, all of this is, you know, good money after bad if you're being a fucking asshole, right?
Right.
And
Totally.
you get to decide whether you swear or not, and I think I love swearing. It has a great effect, you know. And here's the thing, like, being a thought leader is about making better leaders, okay? Telling people that we just need employee engagement does not make a great leadership. What kind of instruction is that?
Right.
Right?
Right. Totally.
So that's exactly how it works. And then but then the thing is, you have to go say the thing now and not overthink it. And
right.
I know that happens to be one of your nemesises.
It definitely
right?
is. It
okay.
definitely is. Yeah.
And what happens is you have this brilliant argument in your head that you just need to get out, and then you say to yourself, I'll do that later when I have time to write it out and think it through.
Yeah.
And then later comes and you're tired, you're not inspired, and you don't give a shit anymore,
right.
and it has no life to it.
Right.
Okay? It's stillborn.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you're
right.
like, it's not working, Amira, I have nothing to say, right? You've just proven that out. Okay? The trick is to very immediately go write the thing. Okay?
Right.
Go send the email. Go, you know, do whatever needs to be done immediately.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and write this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'll get on it.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
I'll see you later.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Coaching Uncut. If you are loving what you are learning in these episodes, please do two things. Please share the love with another woman who you think could really benefit from this master level coaching. And second, if you're so inclined and you want to take your life and your business to the next level and it's time to scale, please reach out to us and schedule a consult at theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. So that's theunstoppablewoman.com/next level. See you in the next episode. Rock it out. Be unstoppable.